you have to demonstrate generosity, but it's because you're always sacrificing time to help kids with homework, going out buying them food and stuff, and all their games and stuff. Like you're sacrificing your money and your time for like 90% of it to help your kids.
That's really good. You need to tell your parents that you realize that. They will be thrilled to hear that. No, I think that's a really good example. That's great. That's great. Well, do you want to share a story of some of the times you've been generous with?
Yeah, sorry, I got chalk on me. So, y'all are so far ahead of the game because you totally get what it means to be generous, and I love that you made the distinction between, it's not always about money or something material that you're giving someone to help. I love that you're talking about, look, you're giving your time, your thoughtfulness, your kindness. That's huge. One of the things that I will never forget, a great experience that I had. I was a Spanish teacher at Lanier High School, and one of the things that a lot of my students struggled with at the time was they could all speak Spanish. Many of them were from different Spanish-speaking countries, but they really had a hard time writing it. And so they were struggling. Many of you may even know people who speak, other students or adults who speak Spanish and English, but maybe don't know both languages perfectly. So I took a lot of time with my students after school, not because I had to, but just because I wanted them to get better. And in many cases, I felt like they could use a person in their lives who actually sat and listened to why they were struggling or why they needed a little bit extra help, and to make them feel good about, wow, they basically speak 2 languages. That's huge. A lot of folks in this country don't. And so that's a really important skill. So I would take time every day after school and work with the students, and like I said, didn't get paid for it, didn't expect to. It was something, like you're saying, it was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to give up that time because it helped them, and I felt great about that. And I think that's one of the reasons that both Nicole and I gravitated toward the job that we have, because it's pretty fun to help folks all day, every day. And in the work that we do, we get to do that, and we get to see all kinds of opportunities to do that, both in time and in money in some cases.
It's a great story. Sorry, the trunk. And